Welcome to Esthetics by Caris, demonstrating today TAMA, Blue Onyx, the non-surgical facelift. We start with a medium, which can be just plain water, distilled water, or what we have today is harmonized water with an additive that gives the nutrition to the skin. We have our gloves, which are infused with silver, and the silver is a good conductor of the microcurrent. It also is antimicrobial, and it has some properties of exfoliation. We start here on the forehead with just light movements on green modality. Green modality targets the skin. And as we move across the skin, it's almost like a massage. The client feels very much relaxed, soothing treatment.
No pain at all. No pain. Now, what is a modality?
The modalities are the different frequencies and microcurrent that targets different parts of the body. They're tools that we use to target different things. In aesthetics, we have many different modalities from microcurrent, ultrasonics, lasers.
I get it.
Different things that help to revitalize the skin. The nice thing about this TAMA is it's Bluetoothed with the tablet. So it walks through this very simple, very easy, non-surgical facelift. We apply our medium and we continue with the movements to target the skin, the nerves, the muscles. And this also will help penetrate on blue modality to push the products into the skin to give it the best result possible.
Now, you've been doing these on me for a while. And when we first started, my husband asked me, do something with that crease on your lip. And we've seen such progress on my lip from this. And to think, years ago, I used fillers.
Mm-hmm. You don't have to use any chemicals.
Yes.
Nothing that's invasive.
Right, it's all natural.
It's all natural. It targets at the cellular level. It helps with the DNA repair. I love how this has improved the elasticity of your skin. It's smoothed out the fine lines and wrinkles.
Yes, it has. I know your tagline is, your skin speaks before you ever say a word. And it's amazing that I can come in here and you can just feel my skin and look at it and say, okay, what are you stressed about? You've had a stressful day. You've had a stressful week. It's amazing what our skin says. And that's the first thing people look at is our face.
It's so true. It really is.
Yes.
And our skin shows all kinds of things that's going on inside the body. We have what we call face mapping. And certain things appear on your skin and on your face, and we can tell what might be a struggle internally. For instance, if you break out in your chin area with blemishes, that could be a hormonal issue. Sometimes when you break out in your cheek area, it can be a candida bloom in your gut. There's all kinds of things that we can do to tell just by what your face, your skin's presenting, and we can say, oh, well, maybe it's a particular thing that's going on internally. We clear that up and the skin clears up.
That's amazing. So what would one expect getting this treatment? I know my skin has never looked better. It is radiant. I know that sounds like I'm bragging, but I am bragging. My skin is radiant. It feels better. It looks healthier. The pores are smaller. It feels good to touch.
It does.
So other than those attributes that I have found, besides the fine wrinkles and lines going away, what else would one expect from this treatment?
Well, because it targets at the cellular level, you can, in other words, reverse aging. You can get that youthful look back. You can get the collagen, the elastin, the muscles just respond so well to the microcurrent.
Well, they say 60 is the new 40.
That's right. There you go. Who knew?
That's right.
Microcurrent. Everybody can look 40 when they're 60, right?
I'll take it.
It helps with damaged skin. For instance, I had someone in my treatment room the other day who had a sunburn. And many times, if someone were to come with a sunburn, we wouldn't be able to do much of a treatment other than maybe restorative. I got my TAMA out. I put it on the white modality. We moved toxins out. And
really?
It's amazing how that helped her sunburn. Helped that redness dissipate and disappear. It helps with that inflammation.
Was that before or after you lectured her?
I didn't need to lecture her. She already knew. She came in apologizing. I was very happy that she didn't just call and cancel. I felt like it was a good thing that I was able to help her with her sunburn, where many people would have just said, oh, I've got a sunburn. And many estheticians would have said, well, yeah, I can't treat you today. But I was able to. I'm going to add some more harmonized water to keep that medium. Sometimes without a medium, it might sting a little. We just add a little more medium and that goes away. And I don't even think you experience any of that, do you?
For those that are just tuning in, I am getting a non-surgical facelift. And after an amount of time, a couple of these treatments, it is a non-surgical facelift. I see the difference. And it's exciting to be able to do it holistically and not pump any chemicals into me, which I used to do.
Right. You know, there's so much controversy over the chemicals and the things that we use and what's in our skincare and our soaps and cleansers and all of those things. And I always err on the side of using things that will cause no harm.
Right.
And the nice thing about it is you don't have to have fillers. You don't have to have Botox. You don't have to have those things to keep a youthful look.
Right. And this is reasonably priced as well.
Yes, it is.
Where the fillers are not.
I have no idea what fillers cost.
Well, my husband's in the room, so I won't say. And then everything went quiet. So what are you doing now? What is the pinching doing?
This is on white modality, and and the white targets nerves or moves toxins out. The other thing that we can do with microcurrent is we can increase the time, we can increase the current, or we can decrease it depending on what we need at the time. When you go through a series, you start with a particular program and then you move through that program. So over time you change up the microcurrent itself, you do different movements, you change the modality, you can change it from the green to the purple in certain cases and target the muscle. It's much like exercise, you know, where you're not going to go to the gym and constantly do reps the same way. Right. You're going to change that you'll do reps for a certain length of time, and then you change those up. It's the same thing with the microcurrent. It's
So
like
do you do that as you see results?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Or we do it if we want to target a specific area. For instance, you had this line that you were so disappointed with, this line across your lip. We can do certain things to smooth that out even more.
Right.
Do an extra treatment.
Right.
I do extra treatments across your lips to
Right.
plump those lips and to make them fuller.
I remember when I had fillers put in that line, trying to drink a cup of coffee. It was hysterical.
So did Royce take pictures of that? A video of it? Oh, let me get my phone out.
What is this rated?
Uh-oh. The other thing that the microcurrent does is we can do a hand treatment. You know how many times people look at your hands and, they will notice your age by your hands.
Yes.
Because so many people have things done to their face. And so you may not be able to tell how old somebody is just by looking at them. And they'll look at the hands. The hands tell a lot. The microcurrent will also smooth out and plump the hands and make them younger looking.
Mm.
Yeah. We haven't tried that. See, that's
Yeah, I'm thinking, well, what about the legs? What goes next?
Feet.
Feet. Oh, this is wonderful to be able to come in here and just relax. And by now, I don't even ask what you're doing. You just do your thing. And I leave with radiant skin, feeling good. And it's not just a 24-hour thing. I can tell days later that I had a treatment done.
Microcurrent,
It's obvious.
It's cumulative, so the more you do, the better it gets. And of course, we like to do it over a series,
Right.
typically once a week, depending on how old you are or what your goals are. And then we can lengthen that time in between once we get the lift that we're looking for.
Right. Right. Then you're just in maintenance.
Then we're just in maintenance.
Okay.
Yes. So many times you can do treatments anywhere from 4 to 12 weeks to begin with, once a week for 4 to 12 weeks. And then you would go every 3 to 4, maybe 6 weeks between.
And that's what I do now. I come once a month. So what are you doing on my nose? It feels great and invigorating.
It's thinning the sides of the nose and pulling it up a little bit.
Making it
Smoothing.
smaller.
A little bit, yes.
I like that.
And then typically what I do to finish with a lady is I will do the décolleté.
The décolleté.
Because
That fun word.
That's right. This also is where people see the age.
You call it décolleté. I call it chicken neck.
When we smooth this out.
Mm.
It's much like a massage.
I love being a woman.
Great. Yeah. We also do these on men. There's a lot of men that can benefit from that rejuvenation, smoothing out the fine lines and wrinkles. And then many times I'll go back over and do a little more on the lips, just to plump them up a little bit.
No complaints about plumped lips.
No. As we age, we lose some of our lip.
Feels good.
may even be able to see that that side's a little plumper. So there you have it. TAMA, non-surgical facelift.
If someone in the area wanted to book an appointment with you and get a series of these done before the holidays or for an occasion, a wedding or whatever, how would they get in touch with you? How would they make an appointment?
They can go to carisskincare.com, which is CarisSkincare.com, or they could call 919-604-0646.
And remember Diane's words, your skin speaks before you ever say a word.